a post-game show.
Wow. We get politics involved and it starts getting, was more like a game of ping pong. That was great.
Well, I think we've said this before, but I think we need to go into the group space. I think we need to bring in a couple of other people and
Yeah.
sort of change the format a bit and sort
Love
of have dissenters, or I don't know. Like I think if we brought in some other people and sort of extended the conversation a bit.
Great. So here's my idea. We take the people that we disagree with the most on our Facebook feeds and we bring them on as guests for the show.
I don't know. I think you got a few that scare me, man. I mean, I know there's a few in the community that I wouldn't want to go heads to head with. They're lethal, ruthless.
Yeah, and they're very righteous, and that righteousness is it carries a certain weight to it that is a bit mesmerizing to me. And I'm like, why am I feeling like I've already lost the debate and I haven't even started one? And so there's a certain air of authority and rightness about the whole thing.
Well, I'm game. How about this? For next week, each of us bring one person, and we'll start off the show and we'll do our back and forth, and then we'll sort of bring someone in at the halftime show. And then what do you think?
Yeah, I love it. That's a great idea. God. Okay. Great. So now my decision is, do I bring in someone that completely agrees with me but smarter than me? Maybe. Yeah, that might be a good guess to have.
There's got to be a few of those. I know there's a lot with me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Wow. Well, this has been good. I feel like with science, I mean, with political science and political history, I was really, I felt more comfortable talking about that a bit. It's something that where I think I hold in such high regard medical science researchers, and so there's a certain caution about that, uh, unless everything is backed up by 100 studies. But here it's just noting the things that have gone on and just putting them into context. And so it seemed like a simpler field to be navigating. What did you find between the health conversation and the
Politics.
Yeah.
Well, I do note, like, I guess we're always self-reflecting, and I noticed that I sort of run out of steam, or I run out of sort of insightful perspectives that I sort of ramble a bit, which means,
Well, you
again,
only mentioned 911 like once.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah, but that was it.
No, that's my go-to.
I know when
if
you're
I'm
getting
having a
tired.
problem.
Yeah, you're getting tired, or there's and you'll
Just bring in 911 again. I don't know. I would sort of, I want to get into some fights. I want to get into some debates that are actually with people that disagree with us, and just really, because I notice the kind of the fire, like kind of like you like sometimes you need to get a sort of hit on the chin to sort of, okay, well, what about this kind of stuff? And I've noticed I've been playing this game, the game of planets that Nova built, and it's very, I mean, it's built on adversarial kind of relationships, that you got opponents and enemies that are trying to kill you, trying to wipe you out. And it takes months to get to the point where they can do that, or you can do that, and you got to build allies. And there really is a reality to it. And then you kind of imagine that on the world scene and going, imagine if you're Putin, or imagine if you're, the actual leader of a country, because we're such pawns, right? We're nobodies. We're like, we have no power, and we're talking about things, but we're the norm. Everyone who's watching us is the same. And in order for us to, let's say, unite, in order for us to actually gain power, we have to sort of create a philosophy that unifies us together in order to deal with those that are in power. And I think at some point that this may lead, this is going to lead to that, because of course we bring in the, wait a second, we bring in the, no, not the card sets, not the game boards. We bring the map, not the map. Wait a second. We bring in the, no, we bring in, come on. Shit. We bring in the software. No shit, where is it? Aha. We bring in the inflow matrix.
What? Oh God. Yes. Okay. How does the inflow matrix, how would it forward this conversation?
I gotta talk about something. I'm gonna bring something in to see what I started a new strategy that I want to show you, but talk while I find it.
Okay, well, let's talk about something more important. Is yeah, how is my shirt? Do you find that a sweater, it looks official enough? Because I'm really trying to cultivate more of an official image.
You always have the same shirt on, don't you? It's like me with this. It seems like you have a,
oh, that gray polo. It's true. It's true. I looked at the gray polo. I said, I can't pull yet again. You know, I just don't want to wear you out.
is it GIF an image or a video?
A GIF is I think it's an image.
Okay.
Oh, like a GIF.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like it's a video, short video that's in a loop.
I know, but guess what? I've been making these GIFs and it doesn't go into the image or the video side of this. So I can't load GIFs into the background because have you ever made a GIF?
No. Wait, are you able to do that in a Jiffy?
I want to show you something. Where's the...
Wow, people in the post game show must be really stoned at this point, you know, because they're like getting a lot of dead air.
Wait a second. Here we go. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. So can you see that Jiffy?
Yeah, value.
And
fact.
Experience and goal. Perspective and context. Field activities path. Field activities path. Resource product strategy. Job relationship agreement. But it actually, oh, and I made that.
Wait, new paradigm, yes, it does.
I made this one. I found a meme builder and I've never used them before.
The physical plane, the emotional plane, the mental plane, the spiritual. Beautiful. I like that one.
But this is Lisa, who maybe I'll invite. And these are the value and a combo type.
Healing, caring, forgiveness.
So the ability to put the lenses together in a sort of like
yes,
apart, but the power is the patterns.
Yes.
And just to make them in the small amount so other people can, like, they don't get, like I usually show the 4 interfaces, the 9 words, 36 layers, and you know, within seconds people are like, oh fuck it.
It's a lot. It's a lot, but so is just the fabric of the universe. It's a lot. Yeah.
So just learning once, it's like with these backgrounds, right? You learn a new tech skill and all of a sudden the next level of insanity comes in.
I love it. I'm just now, if anyone out there has built a website, That's what I'm doing. And when it's a
Okay.
website about yourself, and so right now I'm writing my bio, but it's been a real process of it's interesting to me how my interpretation of how well I'm doing, and then someone else's interpretation. They're like, "Oh, that was a really really good session of writing that we did," and I'm like, "That fucking sucked. I
Right.
am horrible at this," and I just all my school trauma comes up. But it's really it's a vital thing. We're all creating these virtual worlds in the midst of trying to keep up our physical worlds going. And so, wow, it's a huge world. It's a huge world.
Do you know anyone else working on a holistic, multidimensional business thinking system?
Well, there's ClickFunnels, Russell Brunson.
Throw me a bone, man.
You are no, hey,
This is it. This is it.
I want to throw you a lot of bones. I want to throw you, whole people worth of bones to go through your system. Your ability to help to address my sister's business in a rapid and clear fashion that was both inspiring and illuminating is bar none. I've never seen someone take the command of a situation room the way that you did. Yeah.
Okay, that's the stroke has gone beyond stroke because
Oh wait.
you keep referring to one event that happened
I
a
know,
long time
because
ago.
that's the only event that I've seen you engage in. It's like talking to a hermit, trying to like give them social praise. Like, oh, you do really well in crowds. When I saw you 20 years ago walk through a crowd, you did that really well.
So you're saying that what are you saying?
I'm saying you got to get your system into the field of more people. You have to jump into the ring, and you have to go through the rounds.
Right.
I am seeing, yeah, a lot of people every week doing my system. And there's no difference between you and me, except for I'm just putting people through the cycle more and getting people. And that's how you make your system real.
Well, I've got people going through the cycle.
Good. And excellent. And so, yeah, you have to get payment, and then you have to get referrals.
I'm getting paid.
Fantastic. Oh my God. Well, then it sounds like you are like a top secret uh, sorting system.
I don't want to boast or anything, but
brag bag, it's called. And you have to have your brag bag there and ready to open at any time. Because it's a gift to the world, you being able to brag effectively, because then people know who to turn to when they need your type of help.
My type of bragging?
No, your type of help.
Oh, right.
And so if you never brag, then it doesn't matter how amazing you are. And so I think that humility is only effective when it's the right amount of humility. You can still extol your own virtues and be humble. And you got to do that. I think you have to start framing yourself as being, that you are a professional. You're a professional, and it's
Who says I'm not?
You're already working.
Who says I'm not?
I just don't hear you framing it in a way, yeah, that you're, you have no followers. Poor me, I'm this eccentric. Hey. I'm riding you at the end of this game. Hey, look, I hope people like this new abrasive format we have going.
It's so funny that you can be so open with your feedback and insight and yet not be able to put it on your own Facebook stream. Doesn't that show that there is a disconnect, that you're not aligned with your truth, that you don't feel the full power of your words because you're afraid of little people from biting at your heels?
It's
We
a
can
big
end on
chink
that
in
one.
my armor. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Yes. I take that. I take that. It's called short-term and long-term pleasure. Choose the long-term pleasure and learn to bear the short-term upset, the tempest in a teapot. Thank you, Captain Sweep, for your wise last remarks.
See everyone.
See you. Bye.